Hello everyone, this is Man in Plastic here, and we are finally back with another figure review. This has been in the works for a little bit now. The Super Saiyan 4 Demoniacal Fit Goku. Right off the bat, I want to say, this is worth it. Honestly, there's no doubt about it. This is like definitely worth it. I'll go into that later, of course. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good New Year. I know I said that in my previous video, but I really hope you guys had a good year. 2026 hopefully is better for all of you. I myself hope so too. I look forward to all the figures coming out for sure. 2026 is going to be absolutely stacked. We're getting ZT02 Broly, which is the one with green hair and the purple and the like purple-ish skirt. We're getting the Kong Gokus are also coming out. We're getting we're getting the Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue Goku from Bandai. This year is gonna be absolutely stacked. I really look forward to 2026 as a collector of Dragon Ball Z figures. So let's go on to take a look at the box. This is a really hefty box. Like, it's actually very thick. Like, if I place my, it's almost as wide as my hand. There are two different trays in the box. Just, you know, to put that out there. And I actually like the box. I've always liked this, like the event exclusive-esque artwork on the box is pretty cool because they actually use the actual figure. But as you can see, there are the accessories in there. Some of the accessories are already out and put together, and the Goku's obviously already put together too. But without further ado, let's go ahead and look at the accessories. And here we are with all the accessories. The Kamehameha, which is like takes up this right here, and the tail is already on the Goku, or not on the Goku, but it's already out and put together. So the rest is everything else he comes with. But let's go ahead and take a look at this part first. So check the lighting, there we go. You get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hands, which is good. It's pretty good. The Demoniacal Fit was always very generous with the accessories, that's for sure. You do only get 4 faces for the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Get down looking to the side, which is very iconic. We'll recreate a pose of that later. Teeth grating face, and then the yelling face, which look kind of weird. Oh, there we go. They look pretty good. I really like those. I do have, well, it's not mine anymore, but I actually do have the Super Saiyan 4 from Bandai available for a comparison, but that will be the next video, since that is not mine anymore. But a comparison video will come out later. Here we have the rest of the accessories. It actually does come with a Kid GT Super Saiyan head. A lot of people were making a little bit of fun of the faces because some of them do look weird. They could have been better, but the fact that it comes with one for like the Bandai Super Saiyan, for the Bandai base GT Goku is actually Kid GT Goku, I should say, is pretty cool. Overall, it does look decent. Like, it's a pretty decent head because like it's part of what comes with Super Saiyan 4, so you know, can't complain too much. And then here are the crossed arms accessories. The Goku and the arms are more pink in real life. Phone is, I don't know why it always does that. And here we have the rock, the famous rock he stands on. So, in terms of accessories, let's get it straight out the way. Pretty good, honestly, pretty good. This was retailed at about $60. Somewhere there. Original was around 50, I said. No. Yeah, no. Both of them were around the same price, actually. The original was around 50. Somewhere there. 50, a couple bucks up, above 50. And this one actually was around more closer to 45. So you get a massive, massive difference in accessories. And I will bring something else up. They actually fixed a very big issue with the Bandai one, but we'll get to that. In terms of accessories, I find this to be actually very worth it. Like, there's honestly no way around it. It is worth it. Get a ton of hands. The faces, honestly, I think they should have included a couple more because, you know, we can get a couple of iconic faces. Maybe like a face with scratch marks with, was it Nova Ice from GT? Or, what else? Maybe like an effect piece for when he's punching something. Which reminds me, I think we should start getting more like punching effects in figures, in DBZ figures, because that's like one of the things. It's one of the things they're always doing in the anime. So might as well include them, you know, at some point. But anyways, there we have all the accessories, and now let's finally take out DF Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Okay, and here he is. So, something I want to get out of the way is the fact that they actually fixed the height issue that the Bandai, both the first release and the re-release had. If you guys have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Bandai, the original one, or the re-release, it was notoriously too short. Like, it was a little stubbier than he should have been. So, in certain angles, and if you pay attention too close to it, he actually looks a little weird. I think it's pretty fair to say that, you know, Bandai is very, very, very big company. So, I don't know how they kind of messed that up. Probably should have taken a little bit more to make sure, like, the canonical height was correct. Because it looks a little weird sometimes. I much prefer this one. The height difference, actually, let me go ahead and measure him 1 second. And actually, I just realized I was going to leave that for the comparison video, so we'll get to that in the next video. But yeah, here he is. For those of you that already own like Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Bandai, it's not too different. However, in the comparison video, there will be a pretty stark difference between the faces, that's for sure. The faces, I do know, is something that's very, very different. Also, I just realized... Oh no. I think one of the faces on this Goku is not finished correctly. Like, it's missing a matte finish. Well, that kind of sucks. Now it's gonna bother me. Yeah, you can see it on his forehead on the camera. But anyways, let's get past that. So, here he is. I like the proportions on this one better. The legs are a little longer, I think. Yeah. I think the legs are a little longer, and the torso is like, I think, a bit shorter, like a tiny bit. I can't tell. The comparison video will help with that. But here we go. Head movement. Let's check. Can look. Oh, don't want to pop his face, so pretty much into his chest. Back. Oh. Actually, wait, let me move his head back. His face. That's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Mind you, all of these figures I have already owned for a while, so some of them I haven't messed with too much for too long. However, I will say, if you can see, one of the pretty negative aspects of this thing is that the hair, when it rubs against the torso, it like leaves black paint. So I don't know what they did with this thing, but definitely watch out for that. And like the paint on the chest, as you can see right there, the red is bleeding through a little bit. That's definitely one negative about this figure. It seems like the quality control on the paint isn't always the best. I think just in general with Demoniacal Fit, sometimes the paint quality isn't the best. So do keep in mind when getting DF. Like, just keep that in mind. But anyways, continue on. Arm movement can go... Let me move the head out of the way a little bit. Okay, not too bad. That's, what, 120, somewhere there. Pretty good. Because keep in mind, his shoulders are pretty beefy. So... let's try again. Yeah, pretty good arm movement. Let's go down. There's the bicep swivel, of course. Can bend his elbow. Yeah. Past 90. Again, past 90. And he does have butterfly joints, like the original. Let's check those forward. Oh, that is nice. Ooh, that is actually very nice. Like I mentioned, like I'm not always messing around with these figures, so when I do and the articulation is really good, sometimes it just feels so nice. But there are the butterfly joints, and let's check the torso. Let's check the abdomen. Well, not the greatest, I've got to be honest. Torso articulation, not the greatest. Back, actually, that's kind of funny. The back is better than the forward. The back is actually much better than the forward. That's as much as you can go forward. Back, it's a lot better. Maybe, I don't know if there's like an internal mechanism that I can modify, but I don't want to mess with him too much because this figure's already really cool. And I don't want to break him or mess with him. But there's the torso. Then we have the legs. Legs are just standard 3.0 legs, to be fair. So nothing too special, but check the articulation. Straight, 90. And if you twist them a little bit, you can get a little more. Move the arms to the side. Then legs, of course, can do pretty much the full splits. That's like pretty much, yeah, like it's pretty much the perfect splits. Okay, then knees. Again, double jointed knees. Although I want to say, I feel like there's a bit of like a misalignment in the knees. I don't know if that's just me. I swear that shifted a little bit. I think there's like a little bit of a misalignment. And it does seem like some of like the finish on the plastic is becoming a bit muddy. Okay, but again, there you go. Yeah, I think this leg is a little misaligned actually. If I bend it, it bends right there, but if I bend this one, like this one's a little more outward, so that kind of bothers me a little bit. But it's not too big of a deal. It doesn't impede on the actual articulation. However, it is DF, so I do expect good things. But so that is pretty much it for the articulation. I do have the tail on this time. For those of you that watched the mini Super Saiyan 4 Demoniacal Goku, I do have the tail on this time. So I mean, yeah. Stand them. Oh, another thing actually they did fix the loose ankle joints. The ankle joints in this one they're so much better. They're so much tighter. Not too tight. They're just very firm, so he's not gonna flop around at all. So, by the way, comment down below if you guys prefer Daima Super Saiyan 4 or GT Super Saiyan 4. Honestly, I'm kind of torn. I get that a lot of people like the very brute force, like emo Goku from GT, but I'm kind of torn actually. I really like Daima. I really like Daima Super Saiyan 4 too. So, there you go. So, let's talk about whether I think you should buy this. Absolutely 100% yes. I do think 100% you should buy this. If you don't like GT, then, you know, it's not really that big of a deal if you don't buy it. But, if you're an avid collector, if you like Super Saiyan 4 GT Goku, if you like Super Saiyan 4 General, or if you're like a collectionist, I guess, definitely get this. This is so much better than the Bandai version. They fixed the height, they fix the looseness from the figure. They offer you so many more accessories, even accessories for another figure that you could get. So yes, I do recommend you getting this figure. It is very, very good. Again, keep in mind, it's not nothing. It is important. Keep in mind the paint rub. You know, just be careful with that. I try not to, you know, be too harsh with like the moving of the butterfly joints or the rubbing of the hair on the chest. So just do keep in mind with that, because, you know, if you do it too much, I would assume at some point it's probably not gonna come off. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. It was a pretty fast review, because honestly, this figure is just really good. Like, I don't know if you can still find him actually, now that I think about it, because this guy went up for sale a year ago. Was it last year? It might have been actually 2020. No, it was 2024. It went up on sale, I think, the very beginning. I will try to find a reputable store. One of the 3 that I know, I think could have it, but I'll check. If not, then I'm very sorry. I'm not sure where you could find this. Maybe like a resale market, but this thing is probably gonna resell for like $100. Cause keep in mind, this is like $45 when I got them on AliExpress. So it was a very, very good deal. And plus the coupon, it was probably like almost like a flat 40, I think. So comment down below what you guys think. Comment down below if you guys prefer Daima Super Saiyan 4, GT Super Saiyan 4. Go ahead, like, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate all of you guys doing so. Again, more to come. This year will be absolutely stacked. I'm gonna have some very cool reviews. I plan to review the ZT02 Broly, which is the very big one with green hair and a minty hair and like a purple-ish skirt from ZT Studios. Again, blue Super Saiyan God Goku. I hope they make. Oh, actually, Vito Forge is releasing their 3.0 Goku Black soon. So also keep in mind that, and the Tonson Trunks is re-releasing. It is said to be shipped, I think, this coming week. So keep an eye out for that too. This has been Man of Plastic. Thank you guys for watching. I'll let you guys go for the posing segment, and I will see you guys later. Have an awesome day.
You've gone too far. Now you've got to deal with me. The game is over! Baby, you can never defeat me!